Today I'll share the recipe of a classic South Indian delicacy. It's called upma. It's made from suji or rava, vegetable suji upma or vegetable rava upma. It has a very basic classic flavor. It's fluffy, as you can see in my video. It's perfectly done. It's soft, it's fluffy, and it has nice texture of veggies that I had added. As you can see in my video, my upma had turned out great. Each grain was separate, it was non-sticky, and same as we get in restaurants or hotels. So I'll share many tips and tricks to make this kind of upma. So stay tuned for this recipe. Hey guys, I'm Subhankari and I welcome you all to my channel Sus Food Corner. I hope you all are doing great in your lives, and if you are new to this page, do subscribe to my page and do not forget to tap the bell button. And thank you all for loving my channel so much and liking my videos so much. So let's begin with this awesome recipe. So here I have taken few ingredients. So first I have here some veggies. So in veggies I have taken one medium sized carrot grated. I have actually grated it in the largest section of the grater, and I have here fresh green peas half cup, one small capsicum finely chopped. You can alter the amount of veggies according to your choice. Dry red chili 1 I have taken, cumin seeds half teaspoon, mustard seeds or rayi half teaspoon. Few curry leaves I have taken, and chana dal or split Bengal gram 1 teaspoon, urad dal 1 teaspoon, grated ginger half inch, and 1 green chili finely chopped. Cashews here I have taken 8 to 10, peanuts 2 tablespoon, and apart from that I have taken 1 tablespoon of sugar and lemon around half. So these are all to give the balance to the upma. And then I have taken semolina or suji, the regular one. Do not take the fine version, take the regular semolina or suji. So once this pan is heated on medium flame, I'll add 1 tablespoon of cooking oil and then reduce the flame to lowest actually, and then goes the semolina or rava around 1 cup. So the first tip here is that I need to roast this semolina or suji or rava on low flame for good 4 to 5 minutes, so that the result would be a perfect white color. We do not want the color to change of this rava, because in restaurants normally we get a nice white color upma, not exactly white but off white color upma. So this is the trick. They actually do not roast it on high flame. On low flame it will take around 4 to 5 minutes, and as you can see in my video, after 4 to 5 minutes my suji or semolina has nicely roasted, yet the color is now perfect. So after that, switch off the flame and remove this semolina or suji in a separate pan, and you can see in my video how perfect the color of rava has turned out. This is it. And now in the same saute pan, heat it on medium flame, add 1 tablespoon more oil, and in this oil I'll just fry the peanuts, raw peanuts that I had taken. After it has heated on medium flame, reduce the flame to low, add the peanuts and roast these peanuts on low flame for good 4 to 5 minutes. Still you can see the peanuts will start to change color and actually they will just split. So this is it. They have nicely roasted. Take them out from oil, and in the same oil and in the low flame there goes cashews. So I'll just roast them for 2 minutes in low flame, because cashews have a very nice post cooking tendency. They tend to cook once you have removed them from heat. So just roast slightly and then remove from oil. And now in the same pan I have added 1 tablespoon of oil, increase the flame to medium and added dry red chili, and the chana dal and urad dal first goes in. So roast for 10 seconds on medium flame, and then I'll add cumin seeds, mustard seeds and curry leaves goes in at this stage. Basically all the tempering goes at this stage, and I'll add finely chopped green chilies and grated ginger. So all the tempering I have added. And my second tip here is that do not increase the flame while you are adding the tempering, because very easily the dals or lentils will turn black. We don't want that. We just want them to be nicely golden. So roast on medium flame for good 1 minute, and then lower the temperature to lowest and add hing or asafoetida. Give it a mix, and at this stage I'll add the veggies. Once I add the veggies, I'll increase the temperature to medium. So there goes some fresh green peas, carrots grated, and salt I have added around 1 teaspoon. If you are using frozen peas, I just don't need to cover it, but because I am using the fresh peas, I'll just cover it on low flame for 2 to 3 minutes, and after 2 to 3 minutes I'll just remove this cover give it a nice mix. You can see the carrots are softened, so add the peas. So once these veggies are half done, I'll add capsicum, finely chopped capsicum, because if you would add the capsicum earlier, the capsicum would very easily soften and would change the color. We don't want that. So the capsicum goes in at this stage, just fry for 1 minute more, and then at this stage goes water. So water is 2.5 times the amount of rava. So I had taken 1 cup of suji, so I have added here 2.5 cups of water. Salt goes in at this stage. Be careful because we had already added salt while we are roasting veggies. So I have added salt, and the sugar goes in 1 tablespoon. Give it a nice mix, because the sugar and the salt will create a very perfect balance. And then increase the flame to highest, let it boil nicely for 1 minute, and then I'll add the coriander stems. So this goes in, and now lower the temperature to lowest and add the semolina simultaneously, stirring it continuously so that the semolina doesn't stick to your pan. And now after mixing all the semolina, you will see the gradually the semolina will start absorbing the water and will increase in size. Do this process in low flame, and as you can see in my video, my pan is perfectly clear. So if after mixing in low flame, you can see there is a semi thick consistency. So at this time I'll add the roasted cashews and the roasted peanuts. Half a lemon goes in at this stage, around half teaspoon, and now I'll just mix everything, cover it and nicely cook it for 2 to 3 minutes. After 2 to 3 minutes, I'll remove the cover, add 1 tablespoon of ghee and give it a mix, and just cover it for 10 seconds so that this upma nicely absorbs the flavor of ghee. And after 10 to 15 minutes, just mix it nicely, and this is the result. Switch off the flame and my upma is ready. You can see as I had added the ghee lastly, it wraps up all the flavors, and my upma has turned out to be awesome. I'll actually show you the grains. You can see it's perfectly non-sticky and each grain is separate. So this is a perfect restaurant style upma. So now I'll serve this upma. So here I have served this upma, and from the style of my serving, you can see how beautiful my upma has turned out. It's actually sliding into the plate, it's slipping into the plate. It's so perfect, it's so non-sticky, fluffy, beautiful colors, beautiful flavors, and in this way you can prepare a perfect upma and enjoy with your family members. Every time I prepare upma, there are some basic things that we can indulge, and our upma will turn out just awesome. And as you can see my video, it's a perfect South Indian delicacy, perfectly flavored and nicely balanced. And as you know, I am having a comment section. I have introduced it newly. So comment of the day for today is from Rehan. He had actually commented from my last recipe, that's ginger pepper fish fry. So he writes, I like this video just after watching for 2 minutes. It's because I knew it would turn out to be an amazing fish recipe. The way you explain with your soothing voice makes a viewer very interesting to keep watching your video. Yours big fan from Paris. Thank you so much, Rian, for your lovely words. It's my pleasure that my videos are being watched by such beautiful, lovely souls like you. Forever grateful, and I'll always try my best to upload beautiful videos. So stay tuned to my channel. I hope you have liked this video. Do give a thumbs up, share with your family and friends, and do not forget to subscribe to my page. See you in next video. Till then, stay safe, love life and happy fooding.